Today we profile a special someone. He is Sinister, and you don't know him, but I will teach you about him and how to use him in Marvel Strike Force. And here he is, the one and only Mr. Sinister.
My name is Sinister. Mr. Sinister.
Hey everybody, this is CineQAnon here with another video concerning Marvel Strike Force for a beginner player like me. After that intro, you guys already know who I'm going to talk about. I'm profiling Mr. Sinister. Don't let the shirt throw you off. I'm not talking about Captain America, even though I probably should because of the rework that they did with the Avengers, which was pretty good. But nevertheless, let's focus on the topic at hand, which is Mr. Sinister. Now, in my previous video, I said to work on, or I suggested it, and I said it, but I'm suggesting it. Okay, I'm not forcing you to do it. You do what you want, obviously. It's just a recommendation as somebody who's had a little bit of experience in Marvel Strike Force and is enjoying the heck out of it. I would suggest that if you have some time on the side while you're working on the recommendation of the Guardians and Sinister 6 as a secondary squad, if you have the time and you want to work on a third project on the side, I would recommend that you unlock or work on getting Mr. Sinister. I bought the offer pack when it came out for him to unlock him, and I've been working on him ever since. He's a great character because, in my opinion, he synergizes with a lot of teams. Now, it's not a 100% synergistic approach or synergy. Excuse me, that's the word I was looking for. It's not 100% synergy. I brain farted, sorry. Excuse me. But he functions really well when you plug him into any team. So he functions well with the Guardians, in my opinion, if you remove one of the characters. Let's say, hypothetically, you remove one of the healers because he heals. So you could remove, essentially, Mantis from the team and keep Groot, since Mantis doesn't attack really well, but Groot does. He also works really well with other characters because of his abilities. So my recommendation is work on him, because not only is he awesome, he's got great abilities. Let's look at him in-game and see what he's all about and take a look at his abilities and then look at him in-game, in-match. So here he is in his full glory in Marvel Strike Force. Let's give him a little 360 right there. That's a pretty awesome animation in my opinion. It looks a lot like what you would expect him to look like based upon the cartoons and the comic books. So it's super cool, all right? So over there, you're looking to right, you'll see that he's a villain, global mutant marauder support mentorship. So when you want to go and add Stark tech to your characters, you want to make sure you add the mutant armor resistance, health, etc. to get him leveled up even higher than what you can just by tearing him up, gearing him up, etc. And also upping his abilities. So let's take a look at that. He's got the Psionic Beam, the Gene Therapy, the Clone, and Mutant Geneticist. Now I got these at level 555 and the last one at level 3. He's a level 60 character for me, 22,594 points, 3 red full stars. Working on that 4th one, I'm pretty close to it. And I've been pretty lucky because he's been popping up. If we take a look here, well, he's not here in this specific time. But if I go back here, he usually pops up in one of the supply stores. Come on, I don't want to buy anything right now. Excuse me, these pop-ups. Yes, okay, my wallet is staying in my pocket. He usually will show up here. As you can see, I already got him for this time around. Got 5 extra character shards for him. In this supply store, this is the war store, so you'd get tokens from it by participating in the Alliance War, and then you'll be able to go ahead and get him from this. He's, again, fantastic character. Can't say enough good things about him. Let's go back into the roster and continue to analyze him. So the first ability is the basic ability, Psionic Beam. If we take a look at it, I got it up to level 5. So he attacks the primary target for 210% damage. plus 40% damage per non-cloned Marauder's ally. Gain an assist from a random cloned ally, 50% chance to gain an assist from a random Marauder's ally. So I have him up to plus 40% damage to primary target, plus 10% damage per non-cloned Marauder's ally, plus 20% chance to gain an assist from a random Marauder's ally. Now, if you have Marauders, great, but most of the time I don't, and he still functions well. So that's why I'm saying that he's a good side project to work on. Gene Therapy. Clear heal block from the 2 most injured allies and gain offense up. This is fantastic because you'll find that a lot of teams that you go up against are going to impose heal block on you. Then it's going to be difficult if you try to heal one of your squad members with one of your healers. You're not going to be able to do it because they have heal block on. But if you have this guy on your team, he'll be able to remove that from your character, and then you'll be able to heal everybody up until everybody's happy again. He also transfers all the positive effects from an ally mystique to this character. Spread all positive effects from this character to 3 mutant or cloned allies. Apply offense up at level for level 5. Clear heal block from the 2 most injured allies. Spread all positive effects to 3 random mutant or cloned allies. So fantastic ability. Highly recommended again. The cloning ability, that's the top one for me, because you can add to your current squad an extra character. With an extra character, you can do so much more damage, you last so much longer, and it's just an awesome ability. Copy, paste, and you have somebody there. You can choose whoever you want on the opposing side. Of course, if the opposing side has a taunt up, you're behind the taunting character, so you're forced to go with the taunting character. But you can wait until that taunt goes away, and then you can select which character you want on the opposing squad and clone him and have him on your side. So that's a great ability. And if you are able to clone somebody that synergizes with him, even better, based upon what we've read here on the other abilities. So he's going to summon a clone of the primary target. This clone scales with Mr. Sinister stats instead of the primary target. Clone gains defense up for 2 turns. On war defense, generate 1 ability energy for all Marauders and cloned allies. I have him at level 5 here with this, which is a +1 to all ability levels for this character's clone. Clone gains defense up for 2 turns. So again, please, this is an awesome character. Not only is he awesome overall in the cartoons, because I always enjoyed watching him in the cartoons when I was little, he's also awesome in the game. Then here, Mutant Geneticist. I have him up to level 3. This is on spawn. Generate 3 ability energy for this character if none cloned. On turn, heal 15% of max health. Apply regeneration to the most injured mutant ally. If Strife is an ally, apply regeneration to him as well. Upgraded to level 3. On turn, plus 10% healing. On turn, if Strife is an ally, apply regeneration to him as well. On war defense, plus 10% additional max health for Emma Frost and Marauder's allies. So overall, great character, highly recommended. Now let's take a look at him in battle, in game. So as I had mentioned, I'm going to take the squad that I currently have, which is the Guardian squad, and I'm going to exchange or remove Mantis because she's a healer. Groot is also a healer, but he's stronger than Mantis. His attacks are better, so I'm removing her from the equation, and I'm going to add Mr. Sinister to the team. Okay, so we have our team ready to go, and we're going to go against this squad that you see here on the screen. Let's take a look and see the different abilities that Mr. Sinister brings to the table. What we're going to do is we're going to play fast through the Guardians because we've already covered that in the last video, and we're going to focus only on Mr. Sinister. When his turn comes up, I'll slow that down to 1x speed so we can take a look at his animations and see what he brings to the table. Okay, so here we go. We got the first turn for Mr. Sinister, and what we're going to do is we're going to clone somebody from the opposing side. And what we're going to do, we're going to clone. Having a hard time speaking. We're going to clone. I'm going too fast. We're going to clone Crossbones or Luke, because in this way we can get an extra taunt on our side, which will further delay the ability of the opposing team to destroy our actual characters, because they're going to have to focus on our clones, and that's a great ability. So it's a third ability as we had covered before. Let's go ahead and clone Crossbones, because you can also get one of those big explosions if he gets a turn for that. There's that awesome little DNA strand demonstrating that he's cloning the other character. Let's go back to 3x speed, and we'll come back around to Mr. Sinister. Okay, now we're back to Mr. Sinister again. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the second ability, which is the clear heal block, even though I don't need to, just so you can see what it looks like from the 2 most injured allies and gain offense up, transfer all the positive effects, etc., like I read in the previous bit of the video. Let's take a look at this. Awesome, very good, very cool. What he does here, he'll also heal up some of the characters, which is great. You'll see here he gave a lot of buffs around. Gamora is gained offense up and immunity for 1 turn. Drax gained defense up, and Crossbones got offense up and defense up, and he himself got offense up and regeneration, which is healed by 10% of the source character's max health each turn, which is a fantastic ability and just awesome all around. So let's go against the Punisher. So now we're going to take a look at his basic ability, which is this ray that he just kind of shoots out of his hands. It kind of reminds me of the same ability from Iron Man. I forget the name of I always forget the name of that weapon that he has in his hands. Propulsion, not propulsion. There's a name for it, and I'll get it right, and I'll put the right term in the video on the screen so you guys know that I researched it, because I know that there's like a pulse weapon or something. Anyway, he's going to attack the primary target for 210% damage plus 40% damage per non-Clone Marauder's ally. Let's just go ahead and take a look at it. We already covered the abilities. Boom. So I guess you didn't really quite get to see the ability there. I don't know what happened. But anyway, that's Sinister for you. He's a fantastic character, and I highly recommend him. He's really cool, and there he is laughing at the end of the game because he's superior to everyone. He's better than everyone, and that's the truth. So yeah, guys, that's my recommendation for this video. I think that he's a fantastic character to work on. He's got a lot of good abilities. He'll plug into squads really well. I've used him with Emma Frost, Minerva, Loki, and Crossbones, as well as I'm trying to remember who was the other character. I can't recall now, but he is just great. And I will profile other characters later on, but as a side recommendation before I finish the video, Emma Frost is pretty good, work on her. Minerva is pretty good, work on her. So those 3 are amazing. Loki's good too. So for beginner players, I think those are great. If you want to whale a little bit, like I said, spend a little bit of money, a little bit of dough. Get those packs when they come around, because it'll pay off if you're looking to get a payoff in game. Obviously, it's not an investment because you don't get any return on it, monetarily speaking. Is that a word, monetarily? But you get a return in game. So if that's what you're after, why not, right? So that's it, guys. I stream on Twitch, Marvel Strike Force, on Tuesday nights at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, or maybe a little bit earlier than that. I will also stream Marvel Strike Force either on Saturday or Sunday nights, or Friday late in the night at like 10 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, on Saturday and Sundays before, in my last video, I'll stream around 7:30, 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit later or earlier, depending on my availability. I really don't have a fixed schedule yet, but you can check me out on Twitch at CynicUnon, which is my same handle here on YouTube. And I'd appreciate that. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, please leave your comment, your feedback, your suggestions in the comment section. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming by and watching this video, and see you guys next time. I'm out at 5000. Peace.